We're joined by Tufts University. They just competed in the NCAA Field Hockey Final Four, defeating Johns Hopkins University 3-1 to advance to the national championship game. Before we open it up to questions, Coach, we'll let you give your opening statement. We're here with Tina Mattera, the head coach of Tufts University, and Rachel Hamilton and Gigi Tutoni. Coach, your thoughts on today's game?
I was incredibly proud of my team. I think we came in really prepared for this weekend. We knew Hopkins was going to be a great opponent, and we had a good game plan. And I think we came out and we really executed. We talked about finishing when we had our chances in the circle, and I'm really proud of my players that were able to do that.
Your fifth Final Four appearance. How is this one different from the previous ones?
Everyone's new and exciting when you come to the Final Four. Different location, different players, great team this year, and the atmosphere has been really fun. And it's nice to be back. I think as a coach, having the experience of being in it is good too. You get a little bit of the nerves under wraps to go at the start, and nice for these players. This is their second time back to the Final Four, so I think they kind of knew what to expect coming in. So that's fun.
Let's talk about that a little bit. Your second appearance for both of you. You're both in the Final Four 2 years ago. Gigi, I'll start with you. How does that help you in a game like this, in the semifinal appearance, when you've already played and you've already been in this atmosphere before?
It's just nice to know how things work because it's very routine. There's a schedule and we know what we have to follow. The NCAA does a great job of organizing it, so it's just nice to have done this before and just be able to guide our freshmen and sophomores through the process.
You two connected on the second goal of the eventual game-winning goal. Can you take me through that play, Rachel, how that came about and what you were thinking as it was progressing?
Yeah, so Gigi made a great play. She took it up the sideline and did her little spin move around that defender. She sent a perfect ball into the circle, and I was just at the right place at the right time. We work on tips in practice all the time, and Tina's always yelling at us to get on the post and get there, so that's all I was thinking about.
Gigi, how about the goal from your perspective? Obviously, you set it up, but as Rachel was finishing it, what was going through your mind?
I was just like, man, I hope someone's in the circle, but Rachel's an amazing forward. She's always where she needs to be, and she's the fastest person I've ever seen, so I knew she would be there.
Coach, Hopkins ties it up early in the second half. You call a timeout in the 52nd minute. Your team proceeds to score 2 goals in the next about 2 minutes. So what was the message in that timeout? Can you take us through the message and how they were able to respond so quickly to the message?
I think we had kind of lost our structure a little bit, and we started to play a little bit more individually. And we talked about we're better as a team, and we're better when we're passing. So we talked about that. We switched up our press a little bit, changed a couple positions, and went back out there with a kind of a new game plan going back in and just a lift. I think we were flat for a little bit. The dome, I think I was calling for a timeout for 5 minutes. That dome can't hear anything. So finally when we got the ref's attention, I think we were able to bring them in, calm them down, give them a good game plan going back in to the end of the game.
Rachel, you score 2 goals. The team scores 2 goals in less than a 2-minute span, and then you still have 20 minutes or so to play in the game. How do you keep your composure and not get too excited in that moment as you still have a lot of game left?
So I think every game we come in knowing that we have to play 70 full minutes of top hockey, and we knew that Hopkins is a really talented team. They've had a lot of comebacks this season, so we just kept playing hard and kept pushing till the end.
You two are the 2 leading scorers on the team. What is it about your connection and dynamic duo-ship that it allows you to be so successful out there?
Well, my sophomore year, Rachel was my little sister on the team, so we've got that familial bond. But yeah, I feel like we just know where each other are on the field. We know we're always running and going to get to every ball no matter what. So I just feel like knowing your teammate's going to give it all is a good enough connection.
Gigi, to follow up on that, you're now in your second title game in the last 3 years. You have a lot of great competition in the NESCAC and throughout the NCAA championship. What's it going to take for this team to finish as the champion this year and not the runner-up like you did 2 years ago?
I think all we need to do is just play our game and leave it all on the field. We have so many talented players. I think we have the deepest bench in the nation. We're just going to get fresh legs in, keep playing our game, and run until we drop, basically.
Rachel, playing in a dome, a little bit different than playing in the Northeast like you guys do most of the time, outside in the cold. How long did it take the team to, did you feel like, or yourself personally, to adjust to that playing inside?
We definitely had a really good practice yesterday, and we worked on a lot of communication because it's super tough to hear in there. But I thought we came out super strong, and we used that experience that we had yesterday in practice to really own that, and I think we did a great job with it.
Coach, I'll leave it to you for your final thoughts heading into tomorrow's championship game. What's the team going to do the rest of the tonight, and what are you going to talk about heading into tomorrow's matchup?
We are going to rest. So I told them that's our primary thing, take care of their bodies going into tomorrow, obviously figure out who wins this game and the next game and get the scout going and watch some film on them tonight. And then, we have so much talent. We have such a special team this year, and I really think that we have a lot of heart, and I think the girls are ready to play, and they're ready for this, and I think the experience of losing the shootout 2 years ago, hopefully they come out with a little chip on their shoulder, ready to take what they want.